Abuja. The Goodfellas Gospel Show.
Putting entertainment and enlightenment on the gospel space.
Hello, Abuja. Good afternoon and happy Sunday to each and every one of you, wherever you are in the world, in the FCT and in Nigeria. I want to welcome you to Peak Fellows Gospel Leisure Show, reaching out to you live from Independent Radio 89.7 FM, Abuja, Nigeria. My name is Comrade Israel Bassi. It's a great day for you to hear my voice in your radio speakers wherever you are right now. Before this time, we've been thinking how we are going to survive till we get to the day that we are seeing today. To the glory of God, we are thankful to God for all his sustenance over us, our families and our loved ones, especially our nation Nigeria. Today's show is going to go well because I have some prominent and young talented people with me live in the studio that we are going to swim into subjects that will be quite interesting. But before then, I would love to introduce those that are with me in the studio before I will talk to you about what Peak Fellows Gospel Leisure Show is all about on radio. T-Master is with me in the studio.
Hello, great people, wonderful people of Nigeria, Abuja. I greet you and beyond. Happy Sunday.
Thank you. T-Master, how have you been doing?
Wonderful. Such a great week. I really had all that it takes for me to laugh and laugh and laugh. So this week ahead will be a week of laughter. I mean quality laughter.
Oh, well, quality laughter, it all depends what caused the laughter. Because even as we know now in our nation, so many funny things happen. And just this morning, someone walked into me and showed me a clip of my on phone, and I saw where some people are making caricature of my country, Nigeria, when they now begin to call it the Federal Republic of Generator, or Generator Republic, because they say we do not have lights and what have you. But to you, you said it was going well. Let me ask you, the past weeks, how is the system of light in your environment or community?
Actually, I will not lie. I am in a community where they say they are giving us ban A light.
Okay.
And anybody can testify to that. It's a
when they say ban, what does that mean?
It is having quality light. Okay. Ban A means you pay more and you get quality light. Okay. So I live around that estate and we have quality light, I will not lie. We have up to 20 to 22, hours of supplies.
Okay.
Like that is what is happening.
Maybe this
that
person
is not
that
to say
yes.
it's happening same.
In other locations.
I know of places that they don't even have up to 1 hour. I know of places they don't have up to 4 or 5 hours. But I want to say this. There's nothing too big for our leaders if they have, the passion of raising people, making people to be comfortable in Nigeria. The only thing our leaders should fix, the few things. Number one should be light. Number two, it should be healthcare. They should look into hospital facilities and medical facilities and fix them. And then number three, they should look into agriculture. Just invest in agriculture. Then our lives will be, better, for it.
All right. So that's your own experience. For me, I usually go on social media because those are the places that sometimes we gain fact, even when we know that there are fake news on social media, but there are some that we notice and we know that it's real. When some people are talking about our country, we had a brother from Cameroon here last week, and I think today we also have another president from Cameroon, coming to talk to us, and we all listened and heard what that young man said last week Sunday, that him could not even come with his handset from Cameroon. The reason was because of the bad impression and all the criminality and things he said people told him about Nigeria.
Which are blackmails.
Yes, and while he was coming, he was so scared. Yeah. And we asked him, when you now got to Nigeria finally being scared, are you now still scared? He said no,
The reality.
that he is now enjoying himself.
Enjoy.
He's free to go to anywhere he wishes to go and
Oh,
all of
yeah,
that. So,
that's
but
Nigeria.
the point is that, just as you mentioned, someone posted on social media and said that very soon the trumpet of the Lord shall sound. And he said, when this trumpet shall sound, many people that are living in other countries will hear the sound and they will respond to it. But he said Nigerians would not hear because of the sound of generator everywhere. The noise of the
That's satiric, man. Okay, you know what?
All right, brethren, let's go to the show. Let me introduce my guest, special guest. Also, you know, on Pit Follows platform, we give this platform for young, talented people all over the world, especially coming from the area of entertainment and career-based interest programs. And today, we are also privileged to have one of our brother all the way from Cameroon. And we've been, you know, lucky for always on this show accommodating and creating space for foreigners to interact. And this is the moment we have opportunity to checkmate how other countries like Cameroon, Ghana, South Africa that is around us is operating at this moment. So at this time, well, I will allow him to introduce himself because I don't know when what happened 1920 to repeat itself. When I was trying to call a village name and I was struggling. So I will allow him to introduce himself.
Hello, Nigeria. Good afternoon and happy Sunday to each and everyone. Nigeria and Cameroon, those are hearing me online. I'm called Mr. Ayubu Bertrand, commonly known as Pepsi everywhere. Technicien supérieur au forêt. Permit me speak in French, but in English I'm called forest. I'm a forestry guard officer.
Okay. All right, so welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And you have been in Nigeria for quite some time now. How will you speak? What will you say to me about Nigeria since you arrived?
Wow. It's a great opportunity for me to have this question because it's like there are certain things in mind that was supposed to air out, but I cannot reach a certain level.
Okay.
I've tried to post some certain things on social media, but I don't know if they have gone viral. Because like coming to Nigeria, there are some impression that have been given to me. There's a statement that people used to tell me that Nigeria is like this. There's a statement JJC, Johnny just come, when you go to Nigeria, they'll just collect anything from you. You have nothing to hold on you. There might be the last franc you have on you, they can collect. People they hang people account, don't when you want to do anything, money transaction, don't let anybody closer to you and all the rest. So it was a great surprise to me that when I'm in Nigeria, I don't see all those type of things.
Okay. So now that you had all of this bad impression, now you came and it's not what it's been. What would be your message to those people that were giving you such an impression?
My message on social media or to people hearing me online now is if you have not visited a place, don't conclude things.
I think that is the watchword. Because by the time you start talking about someone, because someone said to you about that person, this is a person you've not known, this is a place you've not been into, but someone was just trying to tell you, that person, look, I have seen friends that have issues, not because they ought to have issues. They had issues because someone else talked to this person against that friend. And it is not quite good for people to be doing so. Well, that's just by the way. You're welcome to Nigeria and to Big Fellows Gospel Show.
Thank you very much.
All right, I will go straight to the show when I'm going to come back from this break. It's a Sunday afternoon, and what we do here is making our listeners to enjoy our gospel tunes and pleasure throughout Sunday like this. When I return, I will use just a minute to portray and tell you what Big Fellows Gospel Leisure does and stand for on radio before I introduce the subject where we are going to explore. Please do not go away. I'm going to go on a short break. We'll be back.